Hello, I have just been dropped off at my happy place. We're going to be going down doing some panning today, doing a bit of crevicing in the bottom bedrock of this little creek that's down here. Oh yeah, this area was burnt out with the bushfires, but you can see how healthily it's grown back. It's absolutely a jungle right now. There's a good bit of gold penning down there, but we're going this way today. Gotta watch out for snakes out here. I'm trying to keep my eyes on the ground. Yeah, it should be a good day. We've got a few hours. We're going to get some gold. Let's do it. Alright, this is the final descent. Alright, we are here. Oh, she's a bit hairier today. No flow. Nice and clear. Someone's been digging. Alright, this is the happy place. Oh, there's some stuff down. Alright, so what I'm thinking, over there I've been getting good gold as this bit of bedrock comes into the water here. A lot of it's getting trapped in under these rocks here. You can see, I don't know, there's a lot of rock in there at the minute. Someone must have been out here recently. A lot of extra big rocks up here on the bed as well, when it used to just be fine. So someone's been in here pulling a lot of rock out, which is good to see. Having a good time. And it does go up there further. Might have a quick look, because there's I've pulled a bit of gold out of these bits up here, and we'll have a quick look. Good picker came out of here. Got a fair bit of gold out of here. Looks like someone else has actually been working this bit of bed here, but you can see why it's such a good spot. You got these bedrock faces which come down, and as your water's hitting this, some of it's going up the back there, but a lot of it's coming around this bend, and it's being directed up into this area. You can see we've got big rocks, a couple big holes, and it's probably one of the better areas on the creek, really. Just how it all naturally is pushing the gold into one spot. Well, not the best idea. There you can see the creek, it does straighten up here. Goes straight for quite the while. And this is the first big bend that you'd expect some gold to have been caught up in here, but you can see it's been heavily mined. The wall probably did come out to here at one stage, but it's just been mined by the looks. Yeah, other than that, beautiful spot. A lot of holes up here as well. Like if we were to walk through the scrub for a bit, we'd see some old miners' holes in there full of water, where they were trying to dig down to the old creek. Yeah, I reckon we go back and we check out this honey hole real quick, because I know that's where a lot of good gold does come from. But look up here, it is rich with spots to look. Alright, let's go back. I'm going to try and get over here without slipping in with my backpack on. Let's get into it. Alright, first things first, the old error guard, because this place is crawling with mozzies. And I'm not getting eaten today. I refuse. You can only see how deep this hole is. Whoa, from up here. Got a couple big rocks in here, which I might move today. But yes, this has definitely been, someone's been in here having a good look. And that's fine. That's awesome. I love that they're having fun. Because it's a good spot. How could you stop someone from using such a good spot? Alright, I'm going to put this on. We're going to get in there. It's going to be great. Alright, we're good to go. I've got the buckets. The feet are going in. You probably can't see with all that, but it is just thick bits of mud wall, and usually this would be the place where your gold sits, in this mud, but today we're actually going straight in this side of the bedrock, because you can see how this bedrock comes in like this. There's a bit of a rut in it, and then it exits from the bedrock into a deep, deep spot here. So first things first, we're pulling rocks out. That's all it is, just big handfuls of rocks until we hit the bottom, and then we're going to sluice him out. I've got the old Nugget Ned here, the old action-packed nipper pump, pretty much, set built for gold. And that's going to do most of the hard work. So I'll quickly clear this up and we'll get into pans. Let's have a look. So I've dug a fair hole in here. I've got a bucket of classification to do and a big rock in it. It's just got some mud on it. So I'll quickly clean this up and I'll pan it out, and if there's anything in it I'll show you. Otherwise I'll just jump straight back in and we'll just keep going. Alright, so I've done that pan down and I did get one nice decent sized bit in there. I don't know how well we'll see him in this, but he's not a bad little flake. So it shows me that we're on the gold in here. I've probably just got to go deeper, and there's a couple more rocks I'd like to move in there. So I might just quickly set the camera up and I'll see if I can work out a time lapse of me actually taking some pans out here. So not bad. I just finished panning the big pan. I'll tell you what, there is a couple of nice bits in here, especially this one on the left here. That is quite a thick bit. It's probably not going to show up on my dodgy camera, but that is a little cracker, that one. And that's just the stuff off the top. There's a whole rock in that water that I'm going to get underneath and hopefully move out of the way. And woohoo! It's not a bad start. 6 bits, 1 pan, plus a little flake over here. Now that's good. I've still got that other one to do. Let's get into it. Right, I'm just doing the bottom of the first part of the small pan, so I put the rest of the stuff in here, and I'm just classifying half of it because it would have taken too long in this small pan to do. I did get a little sight of some gold in here, so I'm hoping it's going to show up nice on the camera for you. Where was he? Big rock out of the way. I've got a bit shining on this side over here already. There we go, he's just starting to come through at the back there. Come on, camera. Ooh. Come on. Just the sand. Just the sand, come with me. Alright, I've knocked him around a little bit, but look at that, there's a nice bit at the back there. Got that nice bit you saw earlier. And then there is another little bit over here. So that's not bad. That's not bad. This is just the start as well. So I am going to take some dirt home today for the sluice, so I'll just chuck that in there. And we'll I've got a little bit of gold in my bottle there, but I'm not going to mess around picking too much up. I did pick those bigger bits up before, but I'll get this done and we'll have a look. Alright, so I had to show you this rock that I've pulled out of the bottom of the creek. It has just got some of the thickest mud and rocks that I have seen on any rock. I might chuck this straight into the classifier next and we'll see what we get off him. That's right at the bottom, that stuff. So we'll go check him out. I've got a pan over here to do. I'll be back. So it's starting to rain. Had to get the old long sleeve shirt on because it's cooling down. I've just moved a massive rock in here, so I'm going to get back in there and I'm going to nipper pump a bunch of stuff out into my bucket. And I'm pretty much running out of time. My lift's going to be here soon. Got a few specks. I cleaned that rock off, not much on it. I did the pans before, a couple of flakes, but I'm really going to try and get into the bottom of this hard for the next maybe 20 minutes. Try and get something worthwhile out of there, get some stuff for the bucket, and we'll see how it's going. Continue on. Alright, gold dogs, that's about all I can do here. Made quite the mess in the hole. Got right down to a clay layer in there, and I've pretty much got a couple of tailings in the bucket. I did one last test pan just from the bottom of the hole I was digging in, and there was still gold present, so I'm hoping that in my tailings here, in my 10 kilo or so of tailings, there's going to be more. But we'll run that through the sluice when we get home. So we're going to have to say goodbye to the happy place. Goodbye, happy place. I'll hopefully be back soon. And we're home. Alright, I'm going to set up the homemade sluice. It's only a cheapie, but I swear it catches gold. I've got my two gold guard dogs here. They're going to guard my buckets, I hope. And yeah, let's get it set up. Alright, this is going to be fun. It is currently pissing down rain. Beautiful. Let's get it done. Alright, so the rain stopped, which is good. First thing I do, I'm going to classify this once more just to break up any fine bits of mud that I had. And then we're going to run him through the sluice. All I'm going to do for a while, I won't do too much of this on camera, but I'm just going to pan this out into this container. So I'll be right back. Alright, there we've got it. We've got a bit of classified there to do. We're going to pump him on. Beautiful flow straight down the middle. Let's give it a test. Whoa! It's alright, that should catch. It's catching a lot of the sands already. Sands are moving though, which is good. Probably can't see that. Moving on. Ain't nothing showing up just yet. You can tell that there's not enough water kind of getting in this top line here because it's quite full. I might see even turning it up a little bit, gets it moving. Other than that, we just keep going. The heavier gold should just fall in underneath some of the lighter rocks and become trapped. Alright, I'm going to quickly run a few more of these through and then I'll chuck it in a bucket. We'll see what goes on. Alright, not too many spoons along, and I've got my first little bit sitting in here. It's actually not a bad little bit. Try and get some of the stuff out from on top of him. Yeah, I can definitely see him shining in there, so it's a very good start. I'll quickly pan this out and we'll have a look at that. Get yourself a bucket of water, get your mat, just slide him down a little bit. Grab the whole thing in the bucket. I'll splash all this in there. Alright, that's all we got out of that pan. Looks like just black sands, but I'll get him out anyway. Alright, really not much off the mat, which is good. It's going to be easy to pan. There's that nice little bit of gold that we saw in the mat. Just him though, so maybe there's not much in there. I did just classify this all though. It's not a bad little bit. It's nearly a decent sized bit even. Yeah, I'll bottle him up and we'll keep going. Alright, I've done a little bit more. I've only seen just a couple little specks in here. So I'm just going to dump this straight in the bucket and do another one until I see a good chunk I want to get out. Alright, we're set back up. We're going to just be feeding it on. Whoa, a bit wild. And look, the chance of pickers is probably low, but there's a good chance we'll get some bigger flakes. Oh, geez, I hope this mat's doing its job. Not its original job anymore, being a car mat, but it's doing the job I want it to do. Definitely does give it enough time to break apart. Boom, we're starting to get a bit of colour just in here. I don't know if you can see that one. A nice little bit. I'll go a couple more. Beautiful. I might quickly just do, I don't know, another 10 scoops on this and then I'll put him in the bucket and we will pan this one. Alright, I half panned it just to save some time here. Now, we're going to slowly reveal. Ooh, got a bit coming up in the corner. I need to watch what I'm doing. I don't wash it all away. Alright, I might just stop there and reset all that. I mean, just because it's sitting right on the edge there. Let that drain out. Shake him back together. Let's go again. Ooh, I'm going to have to do some toe tapping, I think. See 4 specks. Definitely didn't see them in the mat. Maybe 5. That's probably good enough for me to get it out now. Alright, so what do we got here? We got the 1, 2, 3 decent specks there, and then just some little finer specks here. So that's not bad. We're only still at the top of the bucket. Still got, I don't know, it's probably up to here. The bucket over here, probably only 8 kilos or something. But yeah, we'll bottle this up and let's go. Right, another mat done, and I found my new favourite thing. Look how good that is. Oh, that's excellent. I'll do a proper job in a sec. I was just letting you know how good the old watering can is for washing your mat. Alright, just 3 little specks in that one, but that's alright. I'll take him. Doing another one. Alright, there wasn't a great deal in all that. There was maybe 2 or 3 mats in there and just this one speck, and I did see him in the mat. Plus he's got a little mate there somewhere. Yeah, it's not great, but you get that. There might be a little bit of silver there or something. Or it might be a shaving of something. But definitely a bit up there. Alright, I'll keep going, reset. Alright, just finished off the bottom of this bucket that I had classified into. I'm sure there's probably not much left in that, but final pan should have some good stuff. I did spray it down with some water to try and stop it from clugging up together. You can see the wall effect that the water's made, pushing all the heavies to the side. Hopefully there's nothing in that and I don't have to look at it, but I'm going to get this in the bucket and let's have a look. Alright, final mat. This is it. Hopefully there's a bit of something or all the gold's still in the bucket. I at least hope there's some fine specks in here. If there's nothing, I'll be pretty disappointed. Starting to look a lot like not much at all. It's alright. Must have been that the gold I was getting came from deeper in the bucket when I was classifying it and putting it in here. So what I'm putting in there now should be gold bearing, but we might save that for tomorrow's episode. Alright, I've got the gold bottle that I've been putting my gold into, and now we're going to have a look. We're going to have a look. Alright, nearly there. Yeah, I'm starting to see a bit in the bottom. Let's try and pan him out. And that's not too bad, it's half a bucket, plus some of the test pans from today. Definitely some bigger bits in there. Definitely some fine little bits in there. Good that one there, it's nearly a picker. It's just too flat. Get a lot of flat stuff here. Although I have got some pickers from there before. Hopefully there's one in the bucket. Yeah, alrighty, if you've watched this far, give it a thumbs up because you're awesome. We're going to do that bucket next time, and let's get some more gold.